I'm Jarvis Miller, class of 1950. I'm a third generation Aggie. My father was in the class of 26 and my great uncle was in the class of 1900. I graduated here in 1950 and went from here to Purdue to do graduate work. Graduated from Purdue with a master's and a PhD in agricultural economics. Well, I majored in originally here in animal husbandry, and in my junior year I decided to change to agricultural economics, and the program that was best indicated for me was agricultural administration. And that's a general degree that gives you a broad view of agriculture. I had some very good professors both in the department and in the Department of Economics that broadened my vision. And so I left here, I think, pretty well prepared to do a lot of things. And my time at Purdue enabled me to specialize, to develop more depth in agricultural economics, and so I felt qualified to undertake a range of activities. When I went to work for the Agency for International Development, I was able to get some interesting administrative experiences, and again I was leader of our program in agriculture there. So I had responsibilities for people in animal science, in range and forestry, and other areas of agriculture. And my training here had given me the opportunity to see all of those in perspective. And so I think it helped me to be a better, more effective leader of the program there. It's an Aggie's dream. Although I had never had it, I never expected to be named president. We had a Texas humorist visiting campus one day, and I was walking across campus with him, and he said, "Are you an Aggie?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Man, you done died and ascended without dying." So that's puts in perspective for an Aggie's dream to be president. The relationship with the students was the most rewarding, fulfilling part of the job. The relationship with former students. As everyone knows, former students are very loyal to A&M, and so I had a really great experience with them. And then working with the people of Texas, across this state, from Amarillo to the Valley, from Beaumont to El Paso, it was a tremendously rewarding experience. Well, never knowing what was going to happen the next day, particularly in intercollegiate athletics. The NCAA was a real problem for us. University of Texas controlled the Southwest Conference. They were very effective in taking care of their programs and willing to let us take the fall for things. Just the problems of dealing with the legislature, for example, having to sell programs that you knew were great programs and trying to get support for them. The occasional problem with a student, which was rare, but was a problem, and it, one that was hard to deal with sometimes, both from the tragic as well as the people getting in trouble, that sort of thing. But all in all, it was a very rewarding experience. Well, I think some of it goes back to my parents, who, for example, encouraged me to read the National Geographic when I was a child growing up. During the war, my father was in the Navy, and we moved, and I got to go to school in three different states. I think that showed me that I could do. A little boy from Orange Grove, Texas, high school graduating class of 16, could make A's in Aptus Junior High School in San Francisco, for example. So I got to feel some self-confidence and ability to relate to different people. My international experience, I'm bilingual, so I was able to relate to people in those countries, and I think that helped me to then, when I got back here, relate with people across the board. So that, plus my rather broad training, was a big advantage. I'm not sure how to answer that. I suppose the military science courses gave me a background. As I say, that was the only management training I had in my undergraduate career. Studying economics and the value of time and the opportunity cost of doing things and not doing things, all of that factored in, and I have a very supportive wife, and so it just seemed to work naturally. I'm not sure that I can give specific rules. Well, apply yourself. Look for opportunities to broaden your horizons. Study abroad is a good one. Participation in the extracurricular activities. The Corps of Cadets, in my case, was an important factor. It gave me leadership, gave me some management training. In fact, at the undergraduate level, it was the only management training that I had, so I attribute some of my success to that. But take advantage of the opportunities that you have, and try to get acquainted with your professors and to relate to them outside the classroom or outside the course. And as I say, you just look for opportunities to do things.